I'm getting ready to share this. All right, so first things first, I thought there was going to be news coming out in like literally like less than a minute. Yeah, there's going to be news coming out in like less than a minute. What's today? Tuesday? Oh, sure. Yeah, so say it's Tuesday, the 16th. All day news on the euro. It's a yellow phone. I'm not really concerned about it. And then you have obviously news at 8:30, which was like 7:30. USD news. So we'll go back on the chart. I'm gonna look at this candle that just where it's getting ready to open up here in a second. As you can see, it's starting to pull up because this is the news candle. However, this candle here was a flat top, so it only made sense for somebody to sell this off and then catch this news candle here that's going to probably potentially just drop down. It's just all about really watching that candle. Let me see something. There's our news candle here. All right. Now you can either trade off this candle or you can wait until the news is over and then trade. Me, sometimes I like to catch the news because that's where the volatility is, and most of the times, you get really good movements out of that. Let's take a look at the day chart on this real quick. Yeah, so on this day chart, I'm really looking for this to tap this 07999 price point. And if it does tap that price point, then you're going to look for a rejection going back up. And then you'll probably look to buy it for the next correction of the wave. I'm trying to see something where it is. So I'm thinking it's going to drop. Maybe not right now, but and then go back up, and then of course drop down. So you got that. What's going on, man? And then and like I said, the reason why I highlight the candle that opens whenever there is news is because let me go to the hour chart real quick. The reason why I do that is because I need to know what that candle is going to do. Like this right here, because you see you have buyers come in or whatever the case may be, and then of course you had sellers come in, and then now Like I said, now this news is there, and it's affecting that candle, the way the candle moves, and everything like that. So I only highlight this because it's really beneficial to me. It helps me understand like what the market's gonna do, because a lot of people don't know how to trade the news, and it's like you might not know how to trade the news, but literally you can still use Takanashi candles and news to your advantage. Because imagine if there's news that somebody is speaking, like a president or something like that, and it affects the U.S. dollar, and then we were to get something like this, for example, we were to get like a flat top. Well, we already know flat tops mean momentum, and that means to sell the market off. And our bias on the day chart is selling off anyway. So it only makes sense for somebody to want to sell this off, because it's kind of two working together. But it helps me like when I highlight this, because it helps me determine what I want to do next. If I do want to trade the news, like if I want to scalp it, like if I go to this, I go from the top of this candle to the bottom of this right here. Like that candle itself is already 21 pips. Just this candle. So you could have been in and out of a trade, just this one candle, and then you're good. I'm trying to go to the 30-minute chart. So on this 30-minute chart, you can see that this 30-minute candle is not a flat top. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, I only look at the 30-minute chart because if it says that we have news at 8, well, really like 7:30. So it says that we have news like 7:30 for USD or whatever, or euro or whatever. I want to know, I want to pretty much see like when. I kind of want to be accurate with it, because it's like, if they say it's 7:30 news or 8:30 news or 9:30 news, whatever, I want to go to the 30-minute chart, because that'll show me the 30-minute candle, and then I can kind of go based off of that. And so I do that normally all the time, and you can see this candle move pretty good. Now, so if you were looking at this, you're like, all right, news is coming at 7:30 for USD. Like, all right, cool. So you're watching on this 30-minute chart to see what candle pops open and to see what this candle is looking like. Because, mind you, spotting reversals is easy, but spotting the kind of candle that you want to trade off of is easier. So if you want to trade the news, all I do, like, pretty much, I just highlight the candle that the news is happening on, and then if I want to scalp it, I could trade off of that candle. I can choose to hold it if I know the overall trend and everything like that. Then I'm good. So let's take on the EMA. And the way this candle is looking, to me, this is a really bearish candle. Now, I'm gonna show you something on the. I want to do 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So let me take this off. Okay, like right here, I actually see a trend. I mean, I'm just showing you. So I see a trend. Let me mark this up. So I see a trend on this, right? So I want to find, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find a good example. Okay, so I mean, right here, I guess I can use that. Either I can use that, or I guess I'll use that. I'm still doing the updates on it, so but I'll let you guys know when I get ready to drop it. I'm just updating it, so it's kind of like, I mean, not like obviously 100% because nothing's 100%, but I want to make sure it's really accurate. I'm trying to see. All right, so I'll zoom in over here. I'm about to zoom in. Let's go over here. So like right here, you got like obviously bearish movement right here, and then you have this rejection candle right here on my crosshairs. So let's just say news was happening on, or news was happening after this candle, or something like that. All right. I mean, granted, I'm just using this chart as an example. I don't trade on no 30-second chart. That's crazy. But anyway, so like this is the rejection candle, and like I said, let's just say news was happening on the following candle. So like, okay, this following candle came, and it was a flat bottom. So this was a flat bottom. So I would have bought, right? And obviously, since this is my fourth wave, I don't want this to fall below this low, right? So to be safe, if somebody wanted to, they could have put a stop here, a stop loss here, and then they would have gotten for the buy, and you had some drawdown come down, but you really had no drawdown really. Maybe like not very, like none really. Because after this point right here, where he had sales coming in and projected back up and took out the high. But let me go to this 1 hour quick. Like this. So I do. I mean, so yeah, I do. Of course, like I said, you want to highlight that news candle because that's like one of the most important things. And like I said, for you, I'm wanting to see this drop into this box. Now the pattern is you you see you see news in the morning that will affect the market to complete a trend or correction on a smaller time frame, and that's in the morning. In the like in the afternoon time, you're kind of gonna see some like it's gonna be like mixed up, and then in the evening you're gonna start to see some buyers come in all the way through the night until the morning time comes, and then that's when it'll finally you know uh, decide if it's gonna do something different that following morning. And I'm gonna actually show you on the 5 minute chart because let's see here. I think was it this one? Because this was so yeah. I think yeah. So it was this candle, this candle right here, and I'm actually gonna go to on the 5 minute chart. Hopefully I can spot it. I'm pretty sure I can. Let's see. Is it that one or was it the other one? I can find it. See, and I took notice. Unless I didn't mark, unless there was like a news channel that I just didn't mark for whatever reason, like I just forgot. But let's see here. All right, yeah, I see it. I see it now. So, of course, not like because it was somewhere. I think I swear it was in here. It was in here. It was. It was actually at the same time. Is this the candle? Yes, it is. I found it. All right, I found the candle right here. All right, now I can go and I can finish this. All right, so watch this. So I'm gonna mark this up. Oh man. All right, yeah, that is on. It's on the 5 minute chart. But anyway, what I was gonna show was Let me. So on the 5 minute chart, like I said, I highlighted that it was the 7:30 news candle, and what happened was before this candle, it didn't take a low or a high, and then news came and it took out the high. But if you look, it is a flat bottom, and this is the news. News was at 7:30. 7:30 a.m. So all right, waiting for the 7:30 a.m. news to come out. 7:30 news comes out. You look at what kind of candle it is, and you can play off of that. And you can highlight it too, because if you highlight it, then that's how you'll know, like, okay, this is that candle, whatever. It's just to give you like a reminder that that's that candle. But anyway, so yeah, this candle came out and it literally went up and it wicked and it started dropping down for a correction, or not for a correction, but it started dropping down for a forward, because there's all this stuff in between here, and then it finally decides, yeah, I dropped. Now I think this was, so that was, what day was that? Oh, that was on what, the 15th? So yeah, that was yesterday, and I'm actually about to go see what was yesterday's news. So yesterday's news was on what, it was either on the euro, it was USD. Okay, so USD had 8:30 news. Well, 7:30. I keep because it really says 8:30, but it really like for me like when I look at it, it's sitting at 7:30. Like I don't know. But anyway, so it says Empire State Manufacturing Index. So I click on that folder. Why traders care. Leading indicator of economic health. Businesses react quickly to market conditions and changes in their sentiment. The early signal of future economic activity such as spending, hiring, and investment. So, of course, that's not telling me to buy or sell, but we're not really worried about that. We're like, okay, we got a red photo on USD. 9 times out of 10, I mean, if the market, again, I think I mentioned this, if the market was selling off, I mean, you would look to buy it. I mean, this is just according to the trend. So, like, I saw this, like, I saw this, and I said, all right, cool. So, market went up. I seen it took the high. It had a huge drop, started working its way up. But at that given moment, the market was over here, like, it was in here. So, I was like, it did take a low and it didn't take a high, but I see that it's trending upwards. So I'm like, okay, let me look at what kind of candle this is when it opens up. It was a flat bottom, enter on this candle, and then you're up, and that's your third wave. Because the news pushed it to take out that high to actually complete the third wave. Because mind you, from here to here can't be a third wave because again, we all know the third wave is the most impulsive wave. So it's really like that's really a small, like from here to here is really small for a third wave. But from here to the news candle, that makes sense. So I'm rolling with that. And then like I said, like this candle itself by itself. Now watch this. You're waiting for the news candle. You see it's a flat bottom. You enter, and like this candle right here, this one was like what 14 pip, which is not bad. And then from there, the market starts to drop or whatever, and then you see, of course, this happens, and then the trade is pretty much finished after that. So I mean, really, like all in all, I guess it's just like it's simple. In simpler terms, it's like just already know what trend it's in, and then especially if you look at it on like if you look at it on a 5-minute chart, or if you look at it on a 1 hour chart, whichever time frame you look at. Me, like I literally dropped down time frames until I could see something that stood out, and I saw this, and I was like, okay, this is trending, like I thought it was. So I marked up what I could see, and then I was like, okay, this hasn't taken a high, and I entered on the news candle because I knew it didn't take a high yet. And then again, the candle before that one, if I go and I look, like this candle right here, this one was a flat bottom. The candle right before it. But if you could do that for the, for like a lower time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, you could do for the 1 hour and up. I mean, it's the same. It's pretty much the same concept. The same concept. So, like, even though you got a wick projection off of this candle, you still have a flat top. So me, I'm waiting. And then the indicator, I mean, you can use that whenever I do drop it. You can end up using that to help to like guide them and everything like that. So yeah. Like if you can mark up your a 5 minute chart trend, a 1 hour chart trend, and a day chart trend, you are trading with Confluence, and now you know that every time frame, no matter what time frame that you look at, will be still be going in the same direction. Because on your 5 minute chart, let's just say you're going in an uptrend, but on your 30 minute chart, it's in a correction. So obviously, those two are not going in the same direction. So you really wouldn't be trading with Confluence or anything like that, which is best. It's really best to though. How you do that is pretty much you just like I said, you just kind of how to mark up each time frame. Not every single one. Like this, like I said, the main ones, the 5, the hour, the day, whatever. If you can mark up all three of those, I mean, you'll be able to trade uh, with Confluence, and then you'll be able to just like take your account to like another level. So right now, 30. I normally like really, really, really watch out for the red focus because those red folders will literally help you flip your profits. So I'm about to see what's this latest. But anyways, let me see something. So I'm gonna cut this call. What is or this live stream short? I don't want to get too long. Just had to show you how like how pretty much you can trade the news, and like what you need to look out for. Because pretty much the key things are, um, you're trading like the way that you normally would with the rules and everything like that, like how you would do like that. The only thing that you're doing is you're looking out for, again, like the structure of the cable that opens up during the time of the news. Okay, so I got a new hour candle that just opened up, and even though it is a how should I say, it is a low momentum based candle, very low, it could still potentially drop down. And those are the things that you want to like look out for. The kind of candle is, well, the structure of the candle, and then the overall direction of the market. But anywho, hot warfare.